Top 10 most disturbing things caught on doorbell camera footage. Today, we are hanging out in front of your doorbell. If you're ready for 10 heart-pounding moments caught on the doorbell camera, don't forget to subscribe to Lavender City if you're new to the channel. Then let's get started. This home security camera was recording in the middle of the night when from the right side of the screen, multiple odd-looking blurs can be seen coming into view. They look to fly across the screen behind the house's fence, but it's clear something went over the fence. Many comments claim to have thought the video is in some way related to the paranormal. Though one comment suggested the blurs looked like kids running by and throwing jackets over the fence. The comment suggests it was a group of teenagers who had just committed a criminal offense, or trying to ditch their jackets to make it harder to be identified by law enforcement. But it's still unclear what is being shown in this video. In this video around 2 p.m, the man in the dark hoodie seen here apparently rang the doorbell and no one answered. The man who lives in this house was wearing headphones, therefore he couldn't hear the doorbell. Though the man in the hoodie presumed no one was home and soon returned with his friend in the white hoodie around 15 minutes later. The man in the dark hoodie attempts to kick in the door, while his friends in the white hoodie stand by. The man who owns the house is able to hear the loud bangs with the attempted brother's foot hitting the door, and he yells out something unintelligible that scares the two men off. In this video, it's likely taking place during the whole killer clown craze 2016. This Ring doorbell got the exact moment someone dressed in a clown costume walked up to its front door. The person can be seen tilting their head and slowly walking up to the door, almost the whole time staring directly into the camera. While it's most likely just someone trying to scare people, there's a small chance something a lot more sinister is going on here. To this day, it's still unclear whether the house owner experienced anything further regarding the situation. Late one night, older woman named Kathleen hears something outside her Bristol, Connecticut home, causes about opening the door to a stranger. She looks outside and sees someone in a car park just across the street from her house. She yelled from a window, "Can I help you?" When she yelled a second time, he took off without lights on and then went flying up the other street. When Kathleen checked her Ring doorbell camera, her blood runs cold. like a scene right out of a Purge movie, and the potential intruder definitely seems to have met Kathleen harm. Watch how he wipes off the door handles, and he's got something heavy in his pocket. Kathleen contacted the police, but the mysterious man in the smiling mask have never been found. In this video, we see a man seemingly waiting to be led into a house. Whether it's his house or not is unknown. As he waits by the door, a strange animal-like transparent figure can be seen floating towards the door. And as it reaches and passes the man, he turns, possibly reacting to a sound he may have heard. This doorbell camera video shows the horrifying early stages of fire in a neighbor's property. As the video goes on, you can see as the fire gradually continues to grow, so much so that it eventually reaches the house with the doorbell camera. At the time of the fire, the house owner himself was asleep, or he would be woken by multiple notifications on his phone. Flaming motion was detected by his doorbell camera. After reviewing the footage, the house owner would frantically run to get a fire extinguisher and desperately attempt to put the fire out.
Oh! Ow!
After realizing it was too late, the house owner would escape to the house's back door. It's pretty safe to say that the motion detected notifications that woke up the house owner saved his life that night. After hearing his doorbell go off, this San Diego house owner would look his doorbell camera through his phone, and the camera revealed his supposed door-to-door salesman waiting outside the house, and decided to confront the man with the doorbell speaker. And that's when the salesman claimed he was looking for Robinson's residence, 712, which was not the house he was at. And after being informed of this, the salesman would politely apologize for the mix-up at Robinson Residence 712.
The Robinson's residence at 712?
No, you're at the wrong house. This is 721.
Oh, I apologize for that.
Suspicious of the encounter, the house owner would send the footage to the local police department, who disturbingly confirmed that this exact man was suspected of breaking into at least 19 homes, impersonating a salesman to do so. The man has yet to be caught by police. The Fresno Sheriff's Office in California has released 3 separate videos of the creepy man caught on doorbell cameras across the neighborhood trying to take them. He reaches out with a tool, and you can see him trying to loosen the casing with one hand while trying to pull out the doorbell camera with the other. Concentration is written on his face. She gives one last tug and then gives up. He has more success at a different house, as he pops open the casing and stuffs the doorbell camera into something he brought with him, probably to pawn someplace later. He tries one more house without success, and as he turns round you can see a backpack that could be filled with doorbell cameras for all we know. This also shows that he's pretty young and probably goes to school someplace nearby, even though he's been caught on camera. He's never been caught in real life. If you happen to know who this is, then don't hesitate to call the sheriff's department. This unnerving doorbell cam footage was taken somewhere in New Mexico. A random person walks up to a house in the middle of the night and just basically goes crazy without warning. They appear to have lost all sense of reason as they first yank on the doorbell cam and then start to scale the wall. It's unclear if they are really trying to gain access to the house itself, or if they are just out of their minds and doing whatever spontaneously comes next. After a while, they come back into view and kind of wobble around. This next part sounds like they might have even fallen over. Not exactly so. Overall, the strange man seems more confused than necessarily looking to cause havoc. But I would still not want to encounter this potential maniac either way. Sometimes the doorbell cam will record something that owners probably don't even want to know about, as this huge snake. For example, Alison Keller was surprised to find a giant reptile slithering round the front entrance to him in Spring, Texas. Even after it falls completely off the door, the snake resumes course and keeps looking for a way in. Animal wildlife experts believe this to be a Texas rat snake, which is known to be aggressive and will go after anyone in their path. So it's a good thing nobody opened the door. Thank you for joining us on the Lavender City channel today. If you subscribe to our channel, stay tuned as we bring more captivating stories your way.